Hey there, rail fans, welcome. This is a short video of explaining why you can find me sitting next to a railway filming freight trains coming by. It basically all started with me buying this. A Kato N train set, which includes an oval, a passing track and a transformer to run the trains. Together with that, I bought a EMD SD40-2 locomotive of the Santa Fe Railway, together with a mixed freight train set, which include 6 cars. So I just put the oval together for a quick test run, and guess what? It seemed to be working. Success! And then it was time to design a track. I'm using an Apple computer system, so not many large design programs are compatible with that. So after a little bit of searching, I found Rail Modeler Pro on the App Store. Works like a charm, a lot of functions that I didn't use, but it got the design done. Here's design number 1. A massive reverse loop on the inside of the oval, and then a little smaller reverse loop around the helix with a nice yard up front. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a bit too deep, so I decided not to use it. And here is design number 2. Nice symmetrical. There's a dual reverse loop on the inside of the oval, so I could remove the reverse loop around the helix. I actually like this one so much that it made it to the table. Here it is. This track will have 4 levels. Here's the second level, which basically you can see the helix on the right. So this one is right on top of the main track and only 1 foot deep. It's a little yard in the turning area via the turntable. I expanded it a little later with more parking spaces, you can see here, and a couple more tracks of yard work. Then there was the problem that I couldn't find the turntable for the right price. Everything was so marked up, so I decided to abandon that plan and back to the drawing board. So I basically went back to design number 1, added some parking spaces in the center of the oval, and you can see the reverse loop around the helix is back. And this one actually made it to the table as well. Here we go. The test runs showed me that I had way too many turnouts, which is kind of hard to operate. So I started thinking what to do next, and I fell back on my original plan to incorporate a turntable. I finally found some for a normal price, so I guess they were back in stock again. So I designed this. Unfortunately, due to the space around the turntable, I had to remove my humongous reverse loop on the inside of the oval, which is now a little shorter, but it still works, and in the reverse loop is the track towards the turntable. I quite like it, so this is where we are now. And with the redesign of the first level, I changed the second level as well, which now is a little bit bigger yard and some kind of modified Y to turn around the locomotive on the second level. And here's level 3. It goes from the main helix along the wall to the other side of the room for a smaller helix, which will go all the way to below, like 12 inch below the ceiling. The track you see here connecting the two helixes will be about halfway up the wall, just so I can walk by it without knocking the track down with my shoulders. And here is level 4, all the way around the room with at least a single track. It shows here on the left side it's a quadruple track. Not sure if it will be 4, but there will definitely be track all the way around the room. Now put all those 4 levels together, and this is what you get as top view. Here you see a top view of the track as it is at the moment. I added a red, 2 blue, a green and a yellow dot, just to show where the isolation points for the auto reversers are. Basically the turntable is powered from the bridge, and whichever extension the bridge is connected to is automatically powered, and whichever way the bridge connects to that extension onto the track towards the reverse loop, it doesn't matter about the polarity, because the auto reverse units will change polarity if needed at any time. And this is the auto reverse boards I'm using, including the manual. A close-up of my collection of locomotives, and as you can see I went slightly overboard with the amount of locomotives, but the good thing is I got 4 more on order, and after that I think there's still place for 7 more. So I'm good to go. And finally, in case you're wondering how this track is powered, I'm using the power cap from NCE. It's a starter set. The reason I bought it, as you can see in the picture on the manual, it fits nicely in your hand, and it's connected with a long cord, so you still have freedom to move around the room. And with that, the locomotives are all powered by TCS decoders, so it's a full DCC train track. Well, rail fans, this is the end of the movie. If you have any questions, suggestions or anything else, please leave them down below in the comment section, and see you next time.